What do you suggest when your husband is white knuckling his way through recovery?
This is difficult to hear, the guy who is white knuckling his way, and the term white knuckling comes from, like grabbing onto the roller coaster, like I'm in total fear I'm going to fall off, I have to hold on really tightly. White knuckling is like behavior management. There's no real growth, no real heart change in white knuckling. So it's a term that means there's, yeah, he's maybe he's faking it, and usually white knuckling is a term that he's not acting out, he's not engaging in the unhealthy sexual behavior, but it's only because he's holding on for dear life, and he's about to fall off the wagon at any moment. So that's kind of like an overview of white knuckling. And the thing that's hard to hear is he's not going to change unless he engages, unless he begins to believe that he needs this. Yeah, it can be humbling to come to a group like Men in the Battle, but the guys that I know that are in recovery, that are doing this kind of work, the depth of work that they do, the life change and the healing is extremely rewarding, right? To be able to become the man that God always intended him to become. So what I suggest is to talk to your WIB facilitator and your counselor about more boundaries for you to move to safety and security. Safety and stabilization is the first piece of Women in the Battle, and that first stage, right? So what is it that you need? And I don't recommend setting boundaries to try to punish him or anything like that. But sometimes, and it was Nate Larkin who said 4 out of 5 guys need an ultimatum in order to realize that they can't have this in their life anymore. They have to change. Like sometimes everything has to be on the line. So if it feels unsafe and unstable to set boundaries, maybe you're afraid to set boundaries, I could totally understand that, the loss, but it might be exactly what he needs, so setting more boundaries for you to get to move to safety and stabilization. A guy who says, well, it was just porn, I don't really need recovery, my problem isn't as bad as someone else, that's not broken, open, and willing. That does not sound like humility at all, right? It sounds like somebody who wants to control his healing process. And the thing is, we can't. It has to involve surrender. Surrender is a vital part of the process of healing.